So next question, which of the following strategy will be associated with direct teaching? Try if you can answer and then we discuss.
I think last one.
Last one, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, ठीक है. 4, 5, 6. Okay. A 1, 2 and 3. So then we need to discuss this. Just give me a minute. We'll start the discussion. So first one option says providing examples and explanation. Yes, providing example and explanation is directly substantiating my teaching. So this is definitely a yes. Providing example and explanation is direct teaching. Okay. Then promoting inquiry. Now promoting inquiry, I'm not directly asking for students to learn. I'm initiating, maybe pushing them to learn, but not, it is not influencing directly learning. Okay. So second can be the option. Then focusing on concepts. Okay. Giving review and recapitulations. Review recapitulation will be certainly a answer. Offering practice feedback. Raising, problem raising will be indirectly, that's the indirect way of learning. So if I have to solve these kind of questions, if problem raising is the indirect teaching, I will eliminate this one. So in exam these are little heavy questions, you can eliminate the certain options like promoting inquiry, and promoting inquiry will not be a direct learning. So two wale options also I can eliminate. This brings me to only this option. Okay, that's how you got to solve these kind of questions in exams. These will not be very direct question, so it is okay, it is okay even if these kind of questions take little time to solve. Okay. And after taking time also, these are like heavy questions, so it may so happen that you find it little difficult. No worries, we'll try to solve it anyways. When you're done with teaching, direct indirect teaching, I'll take you in detail there. Next question, below are two columns, so we will go one by one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just explain little on these. So collaborative method. In collaborative method, what are we trying to do? You're collaborating, right? Like YouTubers collaborate, or we collaborate for a project. In project we are collaborating. So collaboration is each one having a different kind of skill set comes together. So in collaborative methods, students share different aspects of learning activity. है ना? When somebody makes PPT, somebody does the maybe content addition. है ना? In project we collaborate. Then cooperative. Cooperative is helping each other. So by name also you can match this. Cooperative method of teaching is students are helping each other to learn. What is constructivist method? Now in teaching we will talk in detail about the constructive method, but for now just understand constructivists. Constructivists believe in construction of a concept. Construction of a concept. So how do you learn? you construct knowledge. The classical person associated with constructivist method is J.S. Brunner. So lot of theories you got to learn. J.S. Brunner is constructivist. We will be taking in detail batch for these theories. So remember when we are saying that constructivist, so they construct knowledge by building on the ideas on concepts that are already existing. And in team teaching, what happens? Team teaching, two teachers teaching together, expertise of teachers are used in teaching. Teachers also learn from each other. So I just answered for you all, but you can match. Collaborative method, students share different aspects of learning. Cooperative, students help to each other to learn. Constructivist, emphasis is given on students as knowledge creator, because student construct knowledge here based on the ideas they build on the concept. Team teaching, team of teachers teach together. Okay, so I just answered this for you. So 1 2, I'll name it. Meanwhile you try if you can answer this. 3 4 5 and 6. In this, let's name it A, B, C and D. Interactive device. So even if you're not done teaching, you can still answer this question. Just take time in examination. Go by elimination method, works always best. You will not get these kind of questions wrong. Interactive device, hope we understand the basic meaning of interactive. Yeah, like I'm teaching on Zoom platform. It's an interactive device, right? You and me answering together. B. Okay. So B. We have Skype as interactive device. Yes. Then we have online chat, and we have teleconferencing. So yeah, B is the correct answer here. B. Skype, teleconferencing, and online chat. Student centric classroom is meant for.
Reducing teacher-oriented lectures.
B. Reducing the teacher oriented lectures. Okay. Student centric classroom. See, what do we understand by student centric classroom? Student centric classroom means students are at the active role, teachers are at passive role. So student centric classroom, we are considering each student's level of understanding. Like some of us may be quick learners, some of us will be slow learners. So we are keeping in mind here the individual differences in your syllabus. If you look at, it's a very important topic. So student centric classroom is meant for addressing individual differences. We consider each student as a separate student here. A teacher intends to find out the learning difficulties of student. Which of the following tests can be used? Now that we have an idea of at least 3 of it, let's eliminate performance here. 3 of us we have already discussed. So yes, Karthik with super speed has given the answer, diagnostic. Very good. So yes, learning difficulties is part of my summative assessment for students. Okay, great. Next question, what is the main objective of formative evaluation? We have just now discussed what is formative evaluation, and these all are previous year questions. So three of them with the meaning, these are very important topics. Read yourself, try and answer. Two, enhance students' learning. Anybody else answering?
Is it one, ma'am?
Okay. Promoting student to next class. Since you missed the first part, so when we are promoting students to next class, this is my summative. Some time back we have talked, the major objective of summative assessment is to grade or certify the student to the next level. That was summative student assessment. But formative, the keyword is during the assessment. So formative assessment is done to enhance
Understand
this.
and students learning.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the correct answer. Now, norm reference testing. Norm reference testing, I'll just mark it for you. A, B, C, D, E, F. Take some time to answer this question. So norm reference testing, if you remember, that was for comparison. A, B, C, and F. Okay. Covering a large domain of learning tasks with just a few items measuring specific tasks. Remember, whenever we are talking about specific tasks or specific skills we are measuring, that was criteria reference testing. When we discussed that, the example that, let's say, Karthik scored 60 out of 100 in history in class 10. So that is a specific set of tasks. In class 10 he scored 60 out of 100 in history. So this is my criteria reference testing. Okay, emphasizing discrimination among individual in terms of relative level of learning. So yes, uh, discrimination is done because when I'm saying Jahana scored 80% percentile, she's better than 80 people in the group. So yes, focusing on specified domain of learning, this is criteria reference testing. Interpretation requires a clearly defined group. So in norm reference testing, this holds correct. Clearly defined group is required in norm reference testing. Okay, the answer is A, B, D, covering a large domain of learning tasks with just a few specific tasks. Okay, I'm so sorry. This is also norm reference testing. Take the example of UGC net. In UGC net, this is a classical example of norm reference testing. We are getting graded on teaching, research, and so many general papers also. So large domain of learning with few items is also my norm reference testing. Correct answer here is A, B, and D, covering a large domain of learning tasks with just a few items measuring specific tasks, emphasizing discrimination in relative level. So, relative, positional, this is a keyword for norm reference testing, and also it requires a clearly defined group. Okay, next question on level of teaching. So, 1, 2, 3. I will name it A, B, C, D. You can answer as 1. Memory level is 1 is what? Likewise, you can answer in chat box. For those who are not aware of this concept, I'll explain for them. Memory level. Memory level is like rote learning. Okay, rote learning means, like for example, for lower grades, when you are teaching kids, you are showing a flashcard, like say apple, and you are telling them that it is red in color. So this becomes an example of memory level of teaching, also known as rote learning. Okay, in understanding level, these are like in related things. So when we say understanding level of teaching, once you have done with memory level of teaching, then the second level is understanding the level of teaching. Who gave this? Morrison gave this concept of understanding level of teaching. Here, once you have understood that, let's say if at memory level you are taught 2 ones are 2 or 2 twos are 4, then in understanding level you will be taught about the relationship between facts. So here in understanding level, yes, you have a scope for seeing the relationship between the aspects. And in reflective level, that is the highest level of teaching. Here the idea is to develop curiosity, interest in the minds of the learner, so that they themselves can come to conclusion. So for example, if I say in PhD you solve a problem, that will be a reflective level of teaching. So here this is the highest level of teaching. Yeah, I'll just see through answer 2D, 3A, 1C, 2A. Okay, so let's match it up. Okay,
Ma'am,
A,
3A, 3-1. Reflective critical thinking, memory level is C and understanding is D.
understanding is D. Yeah, this personal interest, attitudinal concern, this is not a part of 3 level of teaching. Yes, most of you got it right. Next, which of the following teaching method will encourage indirect learning?
Is it collaborative project?
Collaborative project. Yes, collaborative project, indirect learning, other than direct learning. Subject demonstration, learning with example, team teaching, direct learning. Okay. Areas of commitment of teachers and learners, both are asked. Take some time to answer this question.
Ma'am, is it 2?
2. Okay. 2.
Because I'm sure about C. matlab, somewhere I'm confirm about D. I think C and D. So option only 2.
Do it well approach. Do it well approach should be there. Develop contact with the community. Now, this is
नहीं,
not that
नहीं,
important.
नहीं, नहीं,
Right?
नहीं.
So B wala options we can eliminate. If we are sure of these,
Right.
then we can eliminate
So
these
ADF.
options. Then that's how we arrive at ADF. So do it well approach, concern for
Yes.
all round development and readiness to help, respecting impartiality, objectivity, intellectual.
Correct.
So
Honesty.
always try to go by elimination method for these
Elimination.
questions. Key behavior of effective teaching. Teaching is effective if learners are also engrossed, engaged. So this is the correct answer here. Key behavior in effective teaching, engagement in learning by the students. 20 questions we'll do today and then we stop. Which of the following is less oriented towards knowledge dissemination? A workshop, seminar, we will discuss in detail
Same.
when we are doing complete batch, journal, field work, classwork, seminar. It is journal. Yeah. We'll discuss in detail, don't worry, these are concepts. Next question, from the following learners' characteristics, which of those will be helpful in ensuring effectiveness of learning? Extent to which learner obeys school rules. Can we eliminate
It's
this?
2. 2.
Learner obeys, then the most obedient
एक
students would
second.
have been
B.
top.
1, 1, 1, ma'am. 1, 1, 1. 1.
Learner's level of motivation, okay. Then E.
A prior experience of learner and
F. Interpersonal relation of the learners. Feeling of the
yes.
learners towards social system. So you can find similarity across questions. Sometime back we have also discussed similar questions. So yes, B, E, F is the correct answer here. Last question. Intended learning outcome we have seen is a very important aspect for teaching learning effectiveness. So yes, A is a definite one. So how I would solve, I will first eliminate this option. Exam maybe you can follow this approach for solving multiple option wala questions. Go by elimination method always. How you do? Write down 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I do in exam, and then I eliminate. I don't look at that option only, and then the remaining, the best one. 1. A, C, D, E. Okay. Size of the classroom. Okay. And assessing prior academic
2,
experience.
2. It would be 2.
A, B, D, F and A, C, D, E. A, B. Okay. Deciding what strategy and tactics will be used. D, determining the evaluation tool to be used. Yeah, this looks more better.
Hmm.
A, B, D, F. Determining what will be the intended learning outcome. Yes, certainly. Deciding what strategy, tactics to be used. D, evaluation tool to be used. And F, prior academic experience. Size of the classroom can be relatively less important. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
we're done for today. Again on 18th we have session. So this session is not every day though. Thank you everyone. All the best for the
Thank you,
exam.
ma'am.